Hey, it's Jones Loflin, helping you make the best choices with your time so you can thrive. A few minutes ago, I was headed out to a meeting, AirPods in, ready to listen to my favorite podcast, when I looked down at one of our houseplants and noticed it's in desperate need of watering. It's wilting really badly, and I need to water it. The whole experience got me to thinking about how so many people on your teams right now are wilting. The uncertainty in our world, just the pressures that everyone is under, can cause them to not be at their best. I also find that many leaders and managers aren't comfortable having conversations that involve emotions and talking about topics that maybe aren't work related. If that sounds like you, I've got a 4-step process to help you have that conversation with a team member to help them to thrive again. The first step is to initiate. It's hard for people to talk about, emotional issues. You be the one to initiate it, to let them know it's okay. Say something like, "I've noticed you're not your wonderful self today." That's my favorite one to use. And let them begin to tell you what's going on. Once they do, the second step is to validate. Validate that it's okay to talk about these things. Say to them things like, "I can see why that's really frustrating or overwhelming to you." Even saying something like, "Tell me more about that." Those are trigger statements that will help that person know that it's okay to talk about this. The third step is to collaborate. This is where you say to them, "How can I help?" Or "How can I help you move forward?" Or "What would be of value to you right now?" And see what they say. Some people may be uncomfortable even thinking about, how they need to move on. So maybe you could give them some suggestions about, "I could do this," or "I could do that," or "Would doing this be helpful?" You got to understand that for many people, they haven't had anyone genuinely interested enough to help them to move forward through these tough situations. So collaborate with them on some possible solutions. Finally, appreciate. It's difficult to have these conversations, and when one of your team members is willing to disclose personal information or to let their guard down, thank them for it. Say, "Thank you for trusting me with this information. Thank you for trusting me to walk through this season of life with you. I'm honored." This is Jones Loft, and I hope it's a fantastic week for you where you help your team members not wilt. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today in the Jones Zone.